Hello there.
I'm Robert.
And I'm Vanessa.
We are late to the party, and Sonic has gone through a makeover of sorts after fan backlash. Actually, just general public backlash because it didn't look right.
Yeah, it didn't look like Sonic at all. It just kind of looked like a human hybrid type creature, and it just didn't look proper to us. So they decided, like, you know what, we're gonna go back and we're gonna change the look of him, which is very interesting. You would think they'd be like, well, that's the way it's gonna be, and you have to live with it. But no, they decided to go back. So it should be interesting to watch the trailer with what he looks like now.
Yeah, it's definitely unprecedented. This has not really happened before when it comes to the first ever movie coming out. Now, granted, they've changed things within a story to kind of reflect fan backlash, but to go from the trailers and how everybody just felt about the look to change it before the movie ever even came out is interesting. It shouldn't really happen all the time, but in situations where you do have an iconic image and the iconic image is now just kind of gone through this weird transformation, it just didn't work. So let's take a look at what might work with the newest trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog now.
I'm Sonic, a little ball of super
There he is.
in an extremely handsome package.
Okay, does look a little bit better.
Always after my powers, so I came to yours. It gets a little lonely,
Flash.
but that's okay. I am living my best life on Earth. Ow! Let the place Sonic! Let the
You hear the
figures
music?
mount also Sonic! Ugh, I can't with that guy.
There we go.
Uh-oh.
Why are you hiding out in my garage?
They're coming for me! If they steal my power, they could conquer the universe. You have to help me.
No, I don't. Please, it's life or death.
Good morning, my rural chum.
Tim Tracker?
Dr. Robotnik. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to tell me where it is.
Wait! Don't hurt him! Road trip?
This can't be happening to me.
Oh my god, stop the car right now! What? The world's largest rubber band ball? We gotta see it!
No, this is not some fun family road trip.
You're right. It was lame. Gift shop was cool, though.
Whatever this creature is, I'm going to uncover the source of its power.
Yeah, hey.
I love Jim Carrey.
I just thought you might like a latte with steamed Austrian goat milk. Of course I want a latte. I love the way you make them!
Let me show you how it's done. So should we get out of here?
Yeah, time to go.
I always want to do this. Nailed it!
That was fun.
Here comes the boom!
How are you not dead?
I have no idea!
He's doing it.
Oh, that's the Jim Carrey.
By the way.
Aw, this one is cute. Let's keep him. Oh, come on! You've got car insurance, right?
Why would you throw your life away for this silly little alien?
Good time.
He's my friend.
Let's go!
Friendship.
This is my power. And I'm using it to protect my friends. Let's go! Let's go!
Yes.
So, you're supposed to be Tom's best friend that he won't shut up about. Well, I don't see the appeal. That is very gross.
There it is. Oh, Valentine's Day. It looks so much better, just in terms of meshing with the rest of the characters. Like, obviously the standout's going to be Jim Carrey as Robotnik for me. When it comes down to his...
I will say that I'm glad that they go back with the name before and not do Eggman.
Are they going back to Robotnik?
Well, he said Dr. Robotnik.
I didn't even hear it. I was just watching all the visuals. It's great that they are going back to what it originally was with Dr. Robotnik, because I never really got that whole Eggman thing. But when it comes down to Jim Carrey, like you said, that's pure Jim Carrey right there. It is what we've kind of been missing. We've gotten Jim Carrey, and Jim Carrey has kind of, broken away from the over-the-top, crazy comedy, physical comedy, but seeing him here getting angry, I love the way you make it! Like, it just feels right to have Jim Carrey in this role. I know in the last trailer they did already show him with the bigger mustache and a bald head, but I like the Tim Tracker Jim Carrey. Like, that's the Jim Carrey I want going after. Like, that's when you take an impression of what a character is and then put a spin on it. It's like, that's okay. I like what you did there. Not so much what you did with Sonic until now. So seeing Sonic here, hearing all the music, and all the sound effects to the chimes of the rings, like, it just feels like it could work. It could be something I would get behind.
Using the ring as a portal?
Yeah, I mean, the rings were portals, so being able to use what is done in the video games.
And bring it into real life.
Yeah, and if you're going to jump into his world, because obviously they show his world in the beginning, and we know Tails and Knuckles are going to be in there.
I was going to say, are we going to get a little interaction with them?
I'd say save it. Tails didn't show up till Sonic 2, so let's hang on to Tails for Sonic 2 or something at the end credits.
If it warrants a season, another sequel.
It might bomb.
Yeah.
It might be one no one cares about.
Like, the look of Sonic is good. Yeah. I think that they did go back and they kind of made him right this time. But, like, I mean, the story itself is just kind of like, meh. Like, for some reason, and this is another James Marsden movie, too. But that bunny one for the Easter.
Hop? Was that James Marsden?
That was James Marsden as well. And it felt like that movie, and that movie was meh.
Kids loved Hop.
So maybe, I mean, this is for kids.
I never saw it.
So,
but kids loved Hop, and this is something that appeals to
kids.
The generation of Sonic lovers. Sega is what will get me to go watch it. And you'll get the kids because it's like, oh, it's
I love
with the character. That's great. He's funny. He farts with his arm. Like, it's obviously for kids, but at the same time, it's those little tips of the hat and references that are going to get the adults that grew up with Sega.
Well, let's hope for it because,
Absolutely.
I mean, I loved playing Sonic when I was little, but, I mean, this trailer was just kind of like, okay, cool, there's a Sonic movie come out. I'm not going to go watch it first weekend, you know?
What is it that EcoMog says? Day one, we there. February 14th. Sonic, you guys, you fixed it, okay? It looks fine. It looks the way it should have looked. Maybe they did it that way and always knew they were going to change it, so that way they'd get the
press.
the bad press, so that way everyone's talking about it. And now they're like, well, I gotta see how this dumpster fire turns out. And now it's like, well, you know what? It actually might be a pretty looking dumpster. They turned it into a recyclable bin. But either way, looking forward to it. And I'm excited to eventually see Sonic the Hedgehog.
So thank you so much for watching our reaction to the second trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog.
It's a second trailer, but it's a new trailer. It's the first time ever seeing Sonic. What do you guys think of his look? Let us know down in the comments below. Are you excited for it? Do you not care? Are you just going to go back and play the Sonic games on a Sega emulator? Either way, tell us down in the comments below. You can also like and subscribe.
And do the thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Stardust.
All the social networking joints, you know where they are. Kick into the party, fuel the party, keep the party going on our Patreon. Get us where we need to go. But either way, thank you guys so much, and as always,
now it's time to say goodbye.
this party is over.
Bye.
Bye.